And I forgot to bring up the
way to
go. But we are recording, so hang on. See, this is what happens when we haven't done this for a while. Things like soundboards.
Yeah, it happens.
Stupid internet. Come on. All right. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Still loading. Loading still. Continues to load. Do. Loading. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Weird World Weekly, a production of Galactic Netcasts. I'm Dave Nelson, and always on my side, or at my side, or always joining me is Mr. Matt Stein. What's up, Matt?
Not much. I'm technically in front of you, so I don't know if we can go with a side-by-side thing.
Technically.
Although, if you're looking at the video, we're side-by-side.
And really, geographically, I'm just trying to figure out which direction I'm... Because we're really far apart. I mean, I'm in Canada, you're in Wisconsin, so...
But we're still, like, side-by-side.
Okay.
You're to the east of me.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just trying to figure out which direction I'm facing right now.
We could be here all day.
Yeah, we could. All right, this is the show where we discuss the weird, the odd, the strange, the unusual, and it comes to you via subjects in the paranormal realm, the mythological realm, conspiratorial, or anything else that doesn't really fit in those categories, and we deliver it in under 15 minutes. We decide what we're talking about by spinning the old weird world. What is it? The
weekly world wheel of wacky weirdness.
There you go. And our choices this time around include 16 frighteningly creepy things kids have said to babysitters, mysteries from the Emerald Isle, documents from whistleblower showed that the CIA was responsible for the 2001 anthrax attacks, the I'm going to screw this one up. Dyatlov Pass incident, movie sets that came with a ghost, Project Bluebeam, and CNN reporters attacked by ghosts live on the air. So wherever the wheel lands, that's the story that we're going to talk about. So, Matt, I'm going to let you have the honors and spin the old wheel.
Let's do it.
Now, remember, folks, we don't control the wheel. Whatever the wheel lands on, that's what we talk about. The wheel commands us. So let's find out what we're talking about this week. Okay, looks like 16 frighteningly creepy things kids have said to babysitters. So let's start the timer, wind up the clock, and here we go. This is from a website called Dipley. The weird thing is it's not Dipley.com, but the website's called Dipley. It's got some other weird URL. Anyways.
Simply Dipley.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's my nickname from high school, Simply Dipley. So these are actual reports from babysitters. So I'm going to be talking in the guise. Actually, let's switch off. I'll go, then you'll go, and then I'll go. Okay.
All right.
So here's me talking as the babysitter. I was babysitting a kid, and we were watching TV in his basement. All of a sudden, he shuts the TV off and whips his head to stare at the wall behind him. He stares for a solid 3 minutes and said, "Not now," and continued watching TV. A few minutes later, he looked at the wall again and said, "I'll see you later, okay?" I was so freaked out. Would that freak you out, Matt?
Yeah, because children are terrifying to begin with. Like, I think kids are scarier than anything any sort of adult can do. For instance, this morning I stopped at a buddy of mine's house after I went record shopping, and his daughter's like 3, and her hair was all messed up, and she just stared at me wide-eyed with this like weird shit-eating grin on her face, and it scared the hell out of me. And then she just walked away, and I was like, I don't know what just happened.
Either kids are either messing with the babysitters. That's a possibility. But also, there's been reports, numerous reports. I have firsthand reports of kids seeing things that the rest of us don't see. Like my grand niece, my step grand niece, I guess that's how it works, says that she sees my wife's mother, my wife's and my wife's sister's mother.
They say like kids are more receptive to the paranormal per se, or the other side.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just because they're more open-minded, or they haven't fully developed or whatever it is. But yeah, they say that kids get it more often. So it's not that out of the question. Still freaky. Like if I were you, I'd probably stay away from that child.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what's the next
one? This is The Babysitter. 2 years ago, I was looking through my school yearbook with my 5-year-old cousin. When we came to the page where my year 2 class on it, she pointed to a boy's photo and said, "That looks just like Nicholas." When I asked who Nicholas was, she just said, "The boy in my closet," and continued to look through the pictures.
Nonchalantly. Just the boy in the closet. That's all.
But then again, that kid doesn't know really that there isn't supposed to be a random boy in his closet.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. Kids at that age don't realize that, like,
that's weird.
Like having a ghost in your closet is out of the ordinary. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the next one is, this is kind of a long one, but it's worth the wait. I was heading to the bathroom on the second floor of my auntie's house when I saw my cousin April on the stairs. She was 4 at the time, and so very hyperactive. It sounds like this person is British or from some other country. She was busy making funny faces while sitting on the stairs. I asked her what she was doing. She said, "I'm copying the lady with the braid." I looked around. There was no one else but us. I asked her, "Where is the lady, April?" She pointed to a beam running parallel to the stairs. I asked April, "What is the lady doing?" She said, "Making funny faces." Thinking nothing of it, I started walking up the stairs again when April said something that stopped me in my tracks. "Her braid is around her neck." I turned around and asked April to repeat herself. April pointed upwards. The lady is hanging by her braid. She's making funny faces. Then April started making a face, which I then realized was someone gasping for air. So it was somebody that hung themselves.
I'd move out of the house.
I think it's kind of cool that kids can see this kind of stuff. But I think if it was me and getting an eyewitness from a kid like that, it would freak me out enough to want to get out there real quick.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Okay. So we've got 2 more to go.
Yep. I was watching my nephew and I asked him what he was coloring. He responded with a skeleton making machine. Was his response. A quick glance over his shoulder revealed that he was not coloring a skeleton maker. He was in fact designing a flesh removal machine complete with rivets for channeling blood.
I'd have if I was that person, I would have that kid reported to whatever agency so they can track his every move for the rest of his life.
Yeah, just put a chip in that kid because he's killing somebody.
Future serial killer right there.
Yeah.
What'd they call it? A flesh what?
A flesh removal machine.
Not to be mistaken by the song by The Cult called Love Removal Machine. That's a totally different thing.
Yes.
All right. One final thing that a babysitter witnessed from the kid that they were babysitting. A toddler I was watching woke up in the middle of the night screaming about something under his bed. I checked and told him, "Go back to sleep. There's nothing under there." His reply was, "He's behind you now."
Wow.
Crap and crap and crap.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
I would use probably more colorful 4-letter words, but that is something.
What's the weirdest thing that you've heard a kid around 4 or 5 say?
Oh man, nothing specifically comes to mind, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
How about you?
No, nothing really. Just the kids around that age that I've been exposed to seem to have a very large imagination. They come up with things like things that you wouldn't think of.
Hmm.
That I wish, like, have you ever seen the YouTube channel written by a kid?
No.
It's these videos, and I think it's Rhett and Link are part of this. They put together a short film based on a story written by a kid. So it's all these crazy things like a 50-foot purple monster,
Huh.
driving a car, or things from space, or like time traveling. Just the craziest things all put together in a story.
Hmm.
That if you were to sit down with a 4 or 5 year old, they were to tell you a story, it'd be crazy, right?
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
than likely, that's the kind of stuff that they produce into a short film. It's really awesome. I highly suggest you check it out.
I will have to.
And I would love to hear if our listeners have any weird things that they've heard from kids around 4 or 5. What would be the range? Like 4 to 7?
Um.
Crazy range, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 4 to 7. Probably a lot of good things being said.
Okay. So galacticnetcasts@gmail.com is our email address. You can also call it into our voicemail number, 805-328-3966, or the easiest way is to just jump onto our website, galacticnetcasts.com, and there is a thing in the very right-hand column of the page where it says record a voice message or something like that, and you click on it, and you can record a message right on the website, and it's mobile friendly too. So if you're on your mobile browser, that works as well. It actually works easier because if you're on a computer, you have to hook up the microphone or whatever. If you're on your phone, that's all that stuff's built in, ready to go. So you jump to galacticnetcast.com, you click on that, you record it through your phone. Bingo, bango, boom, you're set.
Bingo. Sorry.
So, no, that's kind of. I knew going in that would sound funny, that would sound weird, but that's the kind of that's the risk I take with the person that I am.
Touche.
All right, so you can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, or just go to our website and make sure that you have the show sent to you automatically. That's a roundabout way of saying subscribe, but I hate to use the word subscribe. If you go onto iTunes, please give us 5 stars and a positive review, and tell your friends and family and ghosts in your closet about Weird World Weekly. All right, Matt, that's it. Until next time, what do you want to do?
Keep it weird, Dave.
All right, I will, and we'll talk to you later.
See ya.